A very good morning, one and all. Once again, I welcome you all in our Atal FDP, redesigning pedagogy, educating for innovation and fostering for the society. I would like to welcome our eminent speaker, Dr. Anil Bhandari sir, Professor in Pharmacy Department of Chemistry, Jainarayan Vyas University, Jodhpur. Sir has completed his BSc from University of the Rajasthan, Allen College of Science, Jodhpur in 1983. Sir has completed his DPharm from University of the Rajasthan, Allen College of Science, Jodhpur in 1984. Sir has also completed his BPharm from University of the Madras from 1989. Sir has completed his MPharm from BITS Pilani in 1990. Sir has completed his PhD from the JNV University, Jodhpur in 1994. Sir has started his career as a lecturer, senior grade, Allen College of Science and Technology, Jodhpur. Also, he has promoted as a reader in Allen College of Science and Technology, Jodhpur. Sir has also given his service as a professor and principal, Jodhpur Pharmacy College, Jodhpur. Sir has also worked as a dean, faculty of pharmacy, Jodhpur National University, Jodhpur. Sir has joined campus director and principal in 2015 at Goenka Institute of Education and Research, Sikar. Sir presently working as a professor at Jainarayan Vyas University, Jodhpur. In his credit, Sir has guided 19 PhD students, including me. Sir has guided 17 Master of Pharmacy students. Sir has published 3 books, textbook of Pharmaceutical Chemistry 1, textbook of Pharmaceutical Organic Chemistry, textbook of Pharmacognosy. All books are published by the CBS publication, New Delhi. Sir has written 1 chapter, DNA as a Therapeutics, published by the Springer. Sir has published 126 research paper and review article. In his credit, Sir has filed 6 patents. Out of that, 2 patents has been granted by the authority. Sir has performed PCI inspection, AICT inspection in various institutes all over the India. We heartily welcome you in our FDP, sir. Over to you, sir.
I'm audible?
Yes, sir.
Good morning. Good morning to Madam Jolly Parik, Madam, Principal AR College of Pharmacy, Natik Trivedi, Atal Course Coordinator, SPP Course Coordinator, and all my dear colleagues of pharmacy management and other disciplines people. I want to talk to you on the responsibility of teachers, that what teachers should do and how we can counsel the student. So let me share the slide. Good morning. Warm welcome to all of you. Shall I start my presentation?
Yes, sir.
My topic is teacher as a counselor and a guide. Basically, there are 2 parents of a student or a child. One is his own parents, mother, father, another is a teacher. So, student has a big hope from us. He has a faith with us and he wants love from us. So we should have all these quality that we should fulfill the hope of the student. We should maintain the faith of the student with us and we should provide him love and some stringent action wherever uh, he is not doing correctly or he is misguided. We have to show him the strict way also. So love with strictness is also required. So how we have to give the how we have to guide the student and what we have to see in the student. That is the main object of today's topic. So first, a teacher occupy a pivotal role in the college guidance and counseling program. The class teacher has the maximum contact with their student. Here there is a change in the situation because I hope all of the teachers are from technical education. So we have a more contact time with the student in practicals. And we have a less system of the class teacher. So in practical, we have plenty of time to interact with the student. So we can know about the student, we can guide them in the practical period. They know their needs, interests, abilities, and problems. We should know the need of the student, what he wants, what is his interest, what he can do, what is his ability, and what are the hurdles in the achieving of his aim and objective. So, and how we have to do that will come in the later stage. They observe student inside the classroom and outside the class situation and watch for danger signal in the pupil at normal development and at maturation. Our duty and responsibility is not up to the class. We have to see the student overall, whether he is in a society, whether he is in a market, in a mall, in a picture hall, or in a playground. We have to observe the student at every level and we have to treat him in a different way at different places. And we have to find out the second point, that is his need, interest, ability, and problems. Purpose of college counselors. Why the student need the counselor? What is the need of these counselors? There are two ways of appointing counselors. One is separate people are appointed as a counselor. Another is every teacher is a counselor. I subscribe the second idea that every teacher should become a counselor. I do not subscribe the idea that there is a counselor in the college who counsel the students. Student goes to him and he explaining what he want, what is his problem, how it can be solved. What my idea is, every teacher should become a counselor and he should guide his pupils. So, what counselor should do? Create the most enable environment for all students to become what they should become: full, equal, capable citizens, both interpersonal and intrapersonal. Fulfill human being who find success within the educational context and in the general community. His success should not only be education, that he secure the 90%, 95% gold medal or merit. That is not only the aim of the education. The second part is also equally important. That is, he should be good at the general community. He should be a good civilized person in the civilized society. And he should know how to communicate his point and how to receive and how to perceive the others' signal or others' talk what they need. Then self-monitoring, effective people, more enable in terms of specific situation, event, track, condition, visible or invisible disability. The student should have all the ability. Means he should handle any type of situations arises from the society or conditions. That is, I mean to say, he can work for 48 hours without sleep. He can survive for 2-3 days without food. He should work and can handle the work without the involvement of money. How he can organize an event. Means different kind of conditions where he can work out and he can become a winner or he can become a leader of the society. That is also a part of college education. We have to develop the student in such manner. So what the student feel? My teacher and my hero. He is my hero. Like in movie pictures, we see that hero is the main thing and all story moving around him. Everybody likes the hero and all good things is around hero and all evil will be with others. Similarly, if you see a child whose age is below 10 years or 12 years, whatever you say, he do not understand, he do not believe it, but what teacher says is a godly words for him. What teacher says is godly words for him. The system continue till the education ends. But because of our character, because of our misguiding, this faith decreases. So we have to inculcate the again faith in the students that teacher is the hero and his act, his way of working, his behavior, dressing, everything should be ideal for the student.
Respected sir, sorry to interrupt you, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, your slide is not changing. It's showing only the first slide.
Slide is not. Is it visible?
Yes, sir. Slide is visible.
Now it is visible. Shall I continue?
Sir, it's showing only the 6 number slide, but it is not in changing. Yeah, yeah. From there, it can change. Sir.
Yeah. So, purpose of counseling to educate student, teacher, professional, and community. Why a student is being educated? Why he should go to a college or a school? What is the need? Then, in the strength of ability of a student, particularly those with social, emotional, academic, attitudinal, or mental health issues, conditions, or situations that historically have been perceived as limiting opportunity for a full and rich life. Suppose he doesn't come to a college or a school. Whether he will survive or not, he will survive. But the some factors will restrict his growth, like social environment, emotional behavior in the society, his academic and attitudinal or mental health issues. There are some tribal areas, they also know so many things, but they goes by the traditions. They do not come with a newer ideas. They do not grab the new ideas. They do not come to the getting the knowledge from outside the world. So, for all these purposes, we have to go for the study. And teachers has to show him the path from where he can get the things. So, we have to educate a student, we have to educate teachers, professional and community. All the four parts should be educated time to time. So, here we are very much aware about the students that we are teaching to the students. But what about the teachers? For this purpose only this Atal program has been introduced. Time to time we have to share our experiences to each other. Here I am not educating you, I am sharing my experiences with you. So that similar situation comes with you. This is the one of the option you can come out with that face. That is not the all the options. Similarly, we all can share our views. That is the teaching of the teachers. Now, teaching of the professionals. If you go to big industries, they have a orientation programs. They have a continuing education programs to professionals. It has two parts. One is mental fresh means reviving of energy. That is, they give some kind of exercise, mental exercise that people feel very free, no burden, no tension, and he will revive himself. And another is by giving a lecture on newer technologies on that profession. So that is called professionals. For professionals, that is for community. We can educate to some extent to some students. We cannot educate to whole society. So there should be some community discussions, community programs where we can educate whole of the community what is going around the world and how we should do. Especially the situation like Corona, COVID, where education is required, that mask is compulsory. We have to wash our hands every time whenever we come from outside or meet anybody. So all these things require community educations, or it is also called as counseling of community. So in the strength and abilities of students, particularly those I have told about this. Now next slide. To be trustworthy, confidential, source of support for all students, staff, parents, and college community. To create a link between home, community, college to enable smooth and life transitions. So, from whom they will counsel? Who should be counselor? Where I can go and ask my problem, I will share my problem. That this is my problem, please solve it. For that, the person should be trustworthy. I should have a trust with him. He may be a small boy or he may be a very old person. But I should have a trust. I give you an example. We are sick. We are crying that I am very sick. I am not feeling well at all. But when we go to doctor and we reaches to the doctor's chamber or the place where doctor is seeing patients, we feel 50% okay. Our health become 50% okay. Why? Because we have a trust with the opponent, that is doctor, that he will treat me and I will become all right. It is the trustworthy. So we should be trustworthy to the students. then only student will come to you and he will ask his problem, share his problem, and we can solve it. Confidential source of support for all the students. If we are supporting him, we should not show that I have supported you. Anyway, student will know that this person has supported. But you should not share that you have supported the student. So confidentiality of the support is must, because it is a part of dignity. If I want to give 1 lakh rupee to anyone, the open place, that this is a charity I want to give, nobody will receive. But if I go to his house or a place where he is alone, I explain him, see, this is your condition, I want to help you. You take this money. Whenever you have money, you please return me back. I will not share it to anyone. Then he might take your money. He might take your support. So, confidentiality is also very essential. Then, staff, parents, and college community. Here we can have all these counseling among students, among staff, to the parents who comes for the parent meeting. We have to counsel him also. No, your ward will do a good thing. He is having a better at this position. In all parent meeting, whenever you go to a parent meeting, your child, you see that 90% teachers says good thing about your child. Only 5 to 10% teachers or students will get a bad remark that your child is not doing this thing, he is not doing this thing, he is not doing this thing. Because if we say all negative things, you will not get anything. Parents will not want to listen all negative points of his word. They also know this is the drawback in my word. They want the solution. So they will also share that you are saying so much good about my word, but he is not doing this thing. He is bad at this. So what we have to say? We have to say we will try to understand all these issues. So we should have confidentiality and trust. Then create a link between home, community, college to enable smooth life transition. See, if I make a student ideal, you become a Mahatma Gandhi, you become a saint, or you become a prophet. It is not the way we have to inculcate in a student. We have to show him this is the ideal situation. This is the situation in college. To adjust from ideal to college situation. And at the last 2 years or 1 year, we have to show this is the society situation. Means these things you will face in the society which are different from the college environment, and you should have a smooth transition from school to college, college to college, means senior, junior, and college to society. All these transactions should be smooth. For this, counseling is required. There are two sets of students coming from school. One set of students say school is the jail. We are bound to remain in the school or classroom till teacher is there. Now we are in college. We will not go to class. We will not do study. Study is only for 1 month at the time of examination. So this is a one set of students with mindset that we have to enjoy in the college. Second type of students comes with the framework that college is more tougher. We don't have definite curriculum, definite books. We have plenty of books to read, and we have to do something to achieve a good job or good career in the life. There are two set of students. We have to handle both the students and make the life smooth for both of them. Now, role of a teacher. What is the role of a teacher? There are first and foremost is lecture information provider. What we are giving a lecture, we are giving information. These are things available in the market. These are things are happening in this way. You have to follow it or you have to do it in this manner. So we are doing a lecture or information provider. So a good teacher gives correct information with correct explanation, and his voice, dressing, all should be very good. Second is guide. We have to guide the student in a proper way. First guidance should be for education. Means how you can read, how you can write, how you can compete in the competitive examinations. That is the first guidance. If a student is not studious, is good at games, then we have to show him how to improve in games. What are the avenues for your going to state level, national level, and what else you have to do? That is our guidance. Third is facilitator, manager, or mentor. When a student comes to the guidance situation, means he is guided by you that you should do like this, and he obeys. Now you become a facilitator, manager, or mentor. Now you give him the facility. This is the facility. You go to this direction, you will get the facility. You have to manage the things, whether he is doing it or not. And then mentoring means what are the outcomes. Means whether he is doing in a proper way or not. If you follow all these things, student will become a very good student, whether it is in games or in study. Then creator of a friendly social environment. If you look in the games, all coaches are very strict on the ground. During the practice session, they are very strict. But after the coaching, they are very friendly. They all sit together, they all laugh, they all eat, they all enjoy. It is a friendly environment. Similarly, what we should also do, we have a different type of feeling that they are our student, we should not mix with them. We should mix in a particular sense, that is only for education, only for discussion, fruitful to their benefit, not for our benefit. We should not mix for our benefit, we should mix for their benefit. Then during the work time, you can give some refreshment, you can give some if cricket match is there, you can ask them that look 10 minutes, we can see the match for 10 minutes. You get recreated, then we again go for the study or whatever the work is. So this type of mixing is necessary. And language role model. Language is a very two-way problems in all over the country. There are certain states where local language is more familiar to the students. So if a student is not able to understand in English, we have to explain in the local language, or we have to give a lecture in a mixed language, some local language words with some technical words in English. One side of the solution of language role model. Second role model is this role model. What I have discussed is for first year or second year, means when student comes from school to college, try to make him gradually shifting from local language to English, so that by the end of the degree, means in the final year of the degree, he is able to write, speak, deliver everything in English, the global language, and he can communicate nicely with English. So we have to shift from local language to the global language, and uh, this is the very big edge of India over so many eastern countries like Korea, Japan, Taiwan, China, where people do not know English and they cannot communicate in English. Even they do not know the number of the English number. They know if we have to say 10 rupees or 10, 10 Chinese currency or Korean currency, we have to translate in a Chinese what is the Chinese word for 10, and then we have to communicate. The problem is if we go to these countries, we have to write on a Google and ask Google to convert in the Korean or Chinese or Japanese, and then we have to show them you read this we want. This is the very difficult situation in these countries, and now they are focusing on English. They are trying their all scholars to read English, and they are organizing various classes in English. So we have a better position, and we should make it in a best way by converting all students from the local language to the global language till it passes from your courses. The response developer is, if a student is responding you, is coming with you, is coming on the path where you have shown him, then we have to generate the resources for him, that how we can grow a big level and how it can be achieved. So teacher is a person who can generate the resources without having any money. If he goes to his older students, they can facilitate for money. If he goes to administration, they can believe on him that he is a teacher. He has a very big respect still, and you can get the facilities for your students. Same way, technical support. We all are from technical education, and because we are teachers and we are studying the recent articles, so we are knowing what are the recent development in the field and how they can be uh, interconnected. Means how engineering is connected to pharmacy, pharmacy is connected to medical, that is medical is connected to engineering, how we are connected to arts, means that is fine arts. So they all we can come. We don't have any borders that we are not able to contact to each other. So we can have all these things. By virtue of all these knowledges, we can give the technical support to our students and the industry, which is the most needed in the India, because it is very unfortunate that we are not providing technical support to industries. It is must, and we are lack because of incoordination between education and the industry. Then next is planner. We should inculcate the planning practice to the students. If I am not wrong, 90% of we are not even planner for ourselves. We do not plan for ourselves what we will do today or what we will do after 1 month. We don't have any planning for a month or for a year, that this is our goal for a year or this is a goal for our month. We don't have planning. And without planning, we are failure by 50%. Our 50% failure is because of lack of planning. So planning is important, right from studies to the every part of the life. Those who have a better planning and they have a better result rather than the non-bonus. Then motivators. If you start doing all these things within a 2 to 3 years or 5 years, you will become a famous motivator of the your institute, and people will come to you to ask you how we can do, what we can do, and then we have to assist them. So you do it this way, you do this way, not the dictates. We have to assist, not the order them. So there is a difference between the assistance and the order. And I see all these properties very good in our today's inaugural guest, Professor B.N. Suhagia. The whole Gujarat is affectionate to him because he is a very good counselor, he is a very good teacher, and he possesses all these qualities what we have read in this chapter. You can ask to your Gujarati friends and those who have passed uh, any pharmacy degree from Gujarat. Everybody knows him as a good counselor, good teacher. So there should be a role model, and I hope B.N. Suhagia is the best role model for all this counseling and teacher. Teacher opens a window to the world. Teacher only shows you where to go, how to go, and how to achieve. So he is the only person who can open a window for you to become a successful person. Depending on your nature, depending on your attitude, he is the best person to open a window for you. Now, general role and functioning, provisions of the counseling. For student, teachers, administrators, parents, and community, provisions of counseling services within an education context, development guidance program, career guidance program during and post education. So, there should be a program for career counseling among student, teachers, administration, parents, and community. I give you one example, two examples. I hope almost all higher secondary school have a counseling program, career guidance program in their 12th standard, and we college teachers goes to school and tell them whether pharmacy is good, engineering is good, fine art is good, or army is good, navy is good, armed services are good. So that is the career counseling or counseling of the students. This is another example. You can see number of advertisement that today is career counseling for American universities. Today is career counseling for educational counseling for Australian universities. Yeah, study in abroad. They do not ask student to come alone. They ask student to come with your friends and parents. Because the friends and parents are the motivators for the students. They ask the student, you can opt this way. So at a time they impact the three persons, that is the teacher, parent, and community for the counseling purpose. So if possible, we should also adopt all these things in some other way to impact for any student. We should ask the student, his friends, and his parents to come together, and you suggest them these are the qualities of this student, go for this. Then provision of counseling services within an educational context. what we have to counsel them, that he can go for such type of studies in further after this course. It is educational test. And another is career guidance program during and post education is what a student should do after his graduation or post graduation or after his studies. So there are two type of career guidance program. One is we explain what are the avenues after this course. Means after this course you can do this, all a list of jobs. Another way is you know about the student. Student is with you for 4 years or 3 years. You know his best thing. You know his worst thing. So according to his nature, according to his working efficiency, we should pinpointedly say you should do this job. No other job is suitable for you. You are good for marketing, you are good for teaching, you are good for industry, or you are good for a leader. So that we have to give a specific guidance, not a lecture type guidance. This is transitional students. There are different transitions I have explained you. That is, first is grade to grade. Grade to grade means a student passes from B Farm second semester to third semester, third to fourth, fourth to fifth. That is grade to grade or class to class. Then school to college. Student is coming from school to college. The environment of school is totally different. The environment of college is totally different. There is a transition between school and college, that is coaching institute nowadays. They have a total different system. It doesn't match to school, it doesn't match to college. So we should teach him. This is your past, this is the present, how you have to move from past to present. Okay? That is most important. Then college to workplace. After college, he is going to in a job. So in all IITs, NITs, BITS Pilani, they have a training program. Even pharmacies also, all institutes have a training in the industry. We should abide by this training. The student should go positively to the training institute, to the training industry, so that he should know what type of work he can do, how work is done in a commercial way. So the college working and commercial working is totally different. And even I am in an opinion that our teachers should also be sent to the industries. Like this time PCI has given one teacher from every student having 10 years of teaching experience will be sent to industry for industrial experience. Because we do not know what industry is required. We know only what is given in the books. Until unless we don't know what industry is required, what society is required, we cannot inculcate into the students. So that is also a very important aspect of college to workplace. And this BITS Pilani has a 6 months program for the means one semester for industrial training, and all IITs are having 3 months industrial training. That is only to traditional transformation of college to workplace. Then community to college and college to community. A student is coming from school to college means he is coming from a protected community to college. Even in house, society, where he lives, he was totally protected and he is not facing various issues of the societies because all are handled by his parents or his teachers up to school level. When he comes to college, everything has to done by the students. So we should know him how to handle all these situations when coming from college to community. Is that all are transitional events which must be familiarized to the student. Then crisis intervention, threat assessment, and general role and function. Crisis management, initially I told you the crisis management, that is if you have to work for 48 hours without sleep, 48 hours without food, or you are under a situation where you don't have all necessary instruments but you have to perform the job. You don't have sufficient person but you have to complete the work. They all are comes under the crisis management. Then threat assessment. There are three type of threats in this we have to discuss. One is if we are doing a work, what will be the outcome? Whether it will be a failure, whether it is a partial success, there comes under the threat of your job. It may lose your job, it may depromote you, it may have some ugly situation between you and the manager. So they all are the threat assessments. So person should be ready for all these threat assessments. Initially, I told a teacher should be strict to the class or to the practical. Why? This strictness is a part of threat assessment to the students. If a student is working under stress, it is the it is the learning of crisis and threat management in the classroom. It is the hardness is not by heart, it is only for the face, so he can learn the crisis and threat management. Then what are the general roles and functions? That also he should know that how he has to move in the society, in the office, work with the senior, work with the opposite sex people. All these are the general roles and functions that also we should teach the students. So, where a single gender college is there, this is a problem for the working place. The student will get hesitate to work with the opposite sex, and we do not know the etiquettes, how we have to work. All these are the rules and functions should be taught in the students during his life. Now, specific guidance where it is required. First is violence prevention, personal safety, addiction awareness, suicidal prevention, sexuality relationship with peer helper, and career counseling. I will not discuss more about the career counseling because it will come on the later size. But all upper 6 points are very important. First is violence and violence prevention. It is a problem of the society. Almost all parents have a single child or they have one or two child. So they fulfill all the needs of the students, all the needs of their child, and child will become violent because if anything is not done by his parents, he will say, I will do this. He start crying, he start beating himself, he is saying some other type of languages, and all these things comes to the students, to the child. So we should educate the student. There are number of cases where students come and say, I am not able to hear what you are saying. I cannot hear your scolding. because even my parents are not scolding me. It's not the fair. We should scold him and make him to listen, because when he goes to job, there all these situations will go. It's not because we have to, because he has hurt our ego. It is because we have to teach him to don't become violent. We should know if anybody says anything wrong about you or anything unfavorable to you, then you should not do violent. Similarly, there should be a sense of responsibility. If any student in the class is doing violence, is showing his muscle power, the other student should have a ability to resist it and ask him, please don't do this. We all will uh, make some adverse to you. So please don't show your muscle power. Muscle power is for your safety, not for the violence. Same way, personal safety. Personal safety is student violence. At the same time, safety to road, safety to light, safety to all gadgets and everything. Even safety to mobile. Somebody will hack his mobile. Somebody will hack the account. All these are the personal safety measures that we have to be very careful. We should teach the student, if any incidents happens in the college, it should be circulated, it should be told to a student in the class, this thing is happened to one of our student, and these are the safety measures, please take care of this, so that other will get the lesson. Then addiction awareness is the most important part. Major students get addictions during their college life. So we should be careful. Any uh, anything which is habit forming should not be available near college campus or inside the college canteens. And anybody doing this type of activity should be punished. His parents should be called, and he should be treated by mentally and by medically, so that his habit can be improved and addiction can, and we can go for the de-addiction. Is the most important part. Then suicidal prevention. Suicidal prevention is a cause of violence. If there is a single child or child has a very high ambition, it is not fulfilled, it will have a suicide. There are some suicidal act because of his ignorance, like he is not filling the examination form in time, he is not coming to exam in time. They are also a suicidal act. So we should make his habit to become a punctual and to prevent all these things. And this should not be implemented in the sessional exams or class test exams, so that in final exam we should have a habit of coming in time. We should not have any suicidal attempt to reach education, not to his life. This should be a part of his program. Then sexuality relationship. This is a very tough subject where what are the boundary lines that we have to decide according to the place, according to the situation, and we should ask the student that this is not the age of your all these things. First, you complete your job, complete your study, get the job, and later on you can go for all these activities, because education may be disturbed by all these activities, that we should give him in a sophisticated way that will not hamper the mentality of a student, as well as we should not become violent. And make him to understand all these things. Then relationship with peer and helpers. It is the very important part that how you keep the relation with your superior, with your seniors, and with your teachers, with your college employees. All are very important. It is a part of personality. If you have a very good relation, it means you are a very good team manager. Whenever you become a manager, you will be able to manage the company or your team very nicely. So relationship, peer, helper, and even opponent is an important part of your life as a manager. A good relation shows that you are a good manager and you can get work done from anyone very soft spoken without using power your chair or your position, and that is the best thing in the life. And career conflict that will come. So teacher in the eye student. What the student look in you? They have some ambition that my teacher should be like this. So what the teacher look like? Dressing sense like a teacher. Teacher should come well dressed, ideal dress as a best manager of college, best manager of a company, not as a sports person or a you are coming to a mall with t-shirt and jeans, shorts. So teacher should come in a well dressed. It cannot be compared with the student. That now these days, all the students are wearing shorts, so we will also wear the short and we will go to the class. All are wearing t-shirt, we should also wear t-shirt. We are also just coming after our education, so we are like student. No, now you become a teacher, you should have a sense of dressing. Your dressing should be ideal, very sober, simple, and it should give an impact to a student mind that our teacher is a gentleman, gentle person. Smart and cheerful appearance. It's also very important. So many things can be solved by cheerful appearance, smart looking. If you have both the things, automatically student will come to you and they will ask, they will share their problems and they can communicate to you. You are not cheerful, not you are very rude. Then nobody will come to you to share his problem. Even though by heart you are very soft, still student will not come. But there are another way. If you are a smart and cheerful, normally so many people, so many students comes to you for flattering. So that is also not very good. So be careful between flattering and sharing of the problem. And punctual in class and other activities. You should be very punctual. Uh, the pharmacy old students means I think all are teachers. They would have known a pharmacology book by F.S.K. Barar. He was a teacher in one of the institute. Even in BITS Pilani, at my time, Professor B.M. Mittal was the professor in the team. So whenever he moves from his house to institute, people correct their watches. Such a timing. Since if he moves from X road, the time will be this much hours, this much minute. If he moves from this, if he reaches to this place, the time is this much. This is the punctuality. So at least we should have a punctuality in class. That is not only reaching to the class, but starting of lecture and end of lecture. Both should be very punctual. We cannot say, student, this is the half part, time is over, now rest we will teach in the next class. Initially we should say, we will give this much time and this much part will be taught today, this much will be next class. So we should have a lecture planning with time. Means reaching at a time, fixed time, full time means whatever your teaching time, 45 minutes, 50 minutes or 55 minutes, we should teach for 55 minutes or 45 minutes, whatever class time, and then come out the class at right time so that next teacher will come in the class in the right time. So that is the point. Okay. Then class subject and class command. Good subject and class command. That is the lifeline of a teacher, that you should have a very good subject knowledge, at the same time very good delivery. If your knowledge is very good but you are not able to deliver to a student, you are not able to explain to students, then your subject knowledge is not at all useful. That is another way is called as class command. Whatever I say, it should go to the student mind immediately, and whenever he revises, my words should be in his mind. No, sir has told this thing. We have to learn in this way. This is the application. That is your class and subject. So if you deliver too much and a student doesn't receive, it is the good subject, good class. Good orator, bold coverage, clarity of voice and expression. You should have a good orator, means your voice should be clear, audible to the last student, and at the same time, whatever you are writing in the board should be visible to the last student, and your handwriting should be good. It is not like that on one hand, by one hand you are writing on the board, another hand you are removing from the board. Be careful, your board coverage should be good, and you should give enough time to student to write in their notebook. Then clarity of voice and expression. Whatever you are saying should be very clear. Student should listen it very nicely. At the same time, it should go to with a clear expression. What you want to explain should go to. Then strict in class but helpful outside the class. Within the class, you should have all discipline, very strict. You should make clear to student that this subject is the toughest subject, then only student will read. If you say this is the very easy subject, whatever I teach, it is sufficient, you don't have to see any book, it means your class result will be in that subject will be poor. Because student will get relaxed, he will say, whenever we will want, we will see the notes, that is sufficient. Sir has explained very nicely, we have learned very nicely, we will not revise. Till he doesn't revise number of times, he will not get success. So be strict and make fear of the subject, that will make a result very good. Should have wide knowledge to interlink subject with current market, industry, job, etc. Whatever given in the book, you taught to the student, number of students don't want to learn it. They will not come to your class because it is a boring. Student have a books, they will read the book and they will say, teacher has copied from this book. Most of the student knows from which book a teacher is referring. That is a very bad practice of a teacher. We should have his subject from various books. One part is from X book, another from Y, another from Z. We should intermix that, and at the same time, the same subject where it is implemented in industry, society, house, or job, it should be linked. So that he can understand this thing is useful in my life at this point of time. That is also very important. So I have taught you so many things for relaxation. What a student does, I want to share a video. There are certain teachers' pet. Do you like this? Do you like this? Second part, student doesn't bring anything from his own. He get paper from one, ball from another one. We can see that so many students come with without any bag. Some another person is having his copy. Another will have his instrument box. Some other will have a tiffin, and he will come with plain hand. If he forget, he will ask paper and bag. We should prevent all these practices because in his later life he will not have all these things. In first, I want to show that teachers should not give such liberty to students. He should bring his own chalk, duster, belongings, and he should register and he should take away to the class again. So all should be his own responsibility. He should not make any student to come such a close that other people, other students feel it is a partiality and we should be careful. And this is the third part where a student is coming in a just to attract his all students. This is the third problem where a student want to attract towards himself. So we have to show the student this is not the place, this is not a place where you have to attract the people. It is the place of equality where all are equal and you should come in a proper dress, proper manner and don't do all these things. It is against your personality and it will harm you. We have to teach them in a proper way. This is the next part. This is another problem. Some student doesn't come to the college for months together. Even some comes directly to the exam or at the time of examination. So we should check all these activities. If a student doesn't come to the college, so many other activities which he should learn from his friends and by environment, he will be deprived of all these things. So we should make them to come to the college. We should make him understand it is a regular college, you should come regularly. Neither you will be punished If possible, you call the parents and intimate them that your ward is not coming properly to the college, and this is a serious problem you will face after that. So this is another type of problem with the students. And this is a another type of problem where some naughty student will do all these things in the classroom. There are two solutions for such students. One is by scolding them, giving them punishment. Another way is you ask such a student, you are very brilliant, you are very studious, please come and sit on the front seat of the classroom. If he comes and sit in front of you on the first bench, he cannot do all these things, and a message will go to all students that if we do such type of things, teacher will call me to the first bench, or if a student is shy, ask him to sit lonely in a side of the classroom. Don't ask him to get out from the classroom. Keep him in the class and don't allow to do this thing. It is also a way of teaching him this is your bad habit. It is in our notice and you try to improve it, neither we will punish you. Okay? Another is this is another type of problem where few students want to study, rest do not want to study, and the rest will pick all the students to come out and enjoy. But we have to inculcate the student. Your parents has paid lot of fees, calculate for per day, and ask the student this much amount is paid by your parents. If you are going out of the college for one day, this much amount to loss to your parents in part of financial loss. Means this much you have wasted. This way you can ask them, you can teach them that please do not do all these things. You come to the class, you study, and those who want to study, they should be allowed and you should protect them that others will not disturb them and they will read. Okay? These are few problems which is coming in the class just for the entertainment. Now, true voice is unlimited power. Whatever you are saying should be true. You should not give any false statement. You should not claim anything false. You should not give any false or ambiguous promises to student that if you study this book, you will get 90% marks. If you do this job, you will get 80% of marks. If you work for anything, we will give you 10 marks. Such promises should not be given. Our voice should be true, and students should have a faith. Now, who can do the role? Objective in approach, old timers, active listening skill, high level of integrity, empathetic and explanatory. The best teacher is from heart, not from book. By heart means his objective, his approach should be for positive thing. He wants to improve the student every time. Okay? Similarly, have a skill of listening. He should listen the student what he say. Sometimes student get angry with you and he may use some hard word for you. You should have ability to listen it. It is not the time where you have to hear. Listen. After that, when he cooled down, one day or 2 days after we can call him and ask him, you have said me all these things. What is the proof? How you have said this thing? I have done this job. We don't have to scold him. We have to feel that you are wrong and you have used wrong things against him. So it is the change of heart, not by uh, pressure. High level of integrity. Integrity means whatever is between you and a student should not go to any other person. And emphatic and explanatory. We should say our thing very explanatory, very clear, and very seriously that you have to do this. What should a teacher do when a student approaches to them? First, we should be positive. We should build rapport with the student. It is not that once he come, next time he doesn't come. He doesn't like to come. So we should have a rapport with the student. If he doesn't come, we call him. We make him to come to second time, third time, and do his job. Allow a student to express themselves. Maintain the complete confidentiality. Be non-judgmental, consistent in emotions. We should not show our emotion that anything has hurt you or anything has praised you. Sometimes student try to praise you, so you will be pleased and you will give marks. And sometimes he hurt you. So we should not show our emotions. That is very important. Then there is one more short video where what are the things we should not do and we should do. I hope I am over the time. Nothing. Nothing.
Yes, sir.
My time limit is 12, I think.
Yes, sir. Your time limit is 12:30.
I can go up to 12:30. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this is a short video. What students should not do. Allow me to. The last benches. So what we have to do for these type of last benches? There are certain group of students who wants to sit in the behind of the class, and they have a group. They want to make fun in the class. There are two ways. One is you break down the group. You ask two students to sit in the left side, two students to sit in the right side. So there will be a breaking of the group. And another is ask few of the students to come in the first bench. So all these back benches will be okay. And sometimes if you come earlier than the student, then you notice the back benches when they are going in the back, you ask them, the front seats are vacant, you please sit down on the front seat. So they will not feel that teacher has punished me, but they feel that teacher has said me you sit here, means I have to sit here. So such type of things can change their habits. And once the group is broken, their habit will change and it will be beneficial for class. Here, one student is complaining to two students that why you are talking in the class, I get disturbed. So, where class size is very big, 100 student, 200 student in a class, this problem arises. So, we have to be careful when we are writing on the boards. In between, we have to see and we have to keep our ears open. Who is whose lips are opening? We have to wash it and we have to make them correct. These students are eating in between the period. Now, this problem is less. More problem is students are seeing WhatsApp messages and sending messages during the class. Means on the Facebook or WhatsApp. They are busy with Facebook and WhatsApp. They are not at all concentrated to the class. When you see, they will see you towards your eyes. Whenever you see towards both, they switch to the Facebook and WhatsApp. So that is also a bad practice. We have to tell the student this is not the right way. Whenever you will be in a job or in a meeting, you should concentrate on or focus on the meeting, not on the other activities. So there are certain students they do this type of job. So all these things comes under the counseling part. That's why I'm looking for. I hope both the problems you have seen by the video. First is previous one was people talk very loudly or they laugh very loudly. So it is a part of etiquette. Even in the home also, in the house also, you should have control over your laugh or anger or voice. It should have a very pleasant. Similarly, some people lives in a pair form. So it is also not a very good sign for a good manager. We should have a rotating friends. Means sometimes I am with group with X person, Y person, Z person. So we should have familiar with all the person, not stick to one person. Even it is a two same gender or a different gender. We should have a friendship or mixability with all type of students, not stick to one particular same or opposite type of genders. So that is also an important part. So because time is short, I am skipping the video. These are the some technique where we can handle in this classroom and we can make them to do a good job. Now, what a teacher should see in a student. So there are the points: student mental level, impact of 12th result, analytical, serious to work, orientation by environment. Means, what is the student level? I want to make him very good in English, but he has a very poor English background. Is it not possible that we can learn, we can teach him such a high level of English? Similarly, I want to teach him for the maths, numerical problem solving, but he is not able to do simple mathematics. So we should know the level of the student, and we should decide the career or the counseling as per his mental level. Then impact of 12th result. We should see the 12th result, and we should analyze why the result is good or bad for a student, by way of conversation. This will make you this will make you whether a student is good at what part or what are the lacking part of his 12th level. So improve that level if it is a lack, and if it is a good, that these are the good points. To make good points as a his star points, so that he can improve on that and he become excellent to the that part. Then serious to work. A student is serious to his job or not. If he is not serious, make him a serious and ask him to do the work in time. If he is not doing the work in time, you can ask him to sit outside and do the job and then come to the class. Or you ask him to stand backside, you ask him to stand in the front of the classroom. In some way or other, you make him do work, and that also in time. Then orientation by environment. I cannot orient a student on same way as we are orienting in Rajasthan, same way in Karnataka or Andhra or Odisha. Every place is a different, every place has a different environment, different scenario of the social and industrial scenario. So as per the environment, we have to do the orientation. Then we have to see student family background, this position of parents, number of sibling, position of sibling, financial position. That is also very important part. Suppose a student is very rich and he is not serious about his studies. His feeling is, I don't have to earn much more. My father has earned much more. I will enjoy. Then we have to make his mind in a different way. Then position of parents. Some parents are politically very sound. Some parents are officers and they do not give much time to their wards. Then the wards, the students, atmosphere or students' behavior is different. And they are very difficult to adjust to the society. So we have to teach them that also. Then number of sibling and position of sibling. Suppose a student has 4 or 5 brothers and sisters, and all are elder and well placed. Someone is doctor, someone is engineer, someone is IAS. Then that student will have an ambition to become or such to his brothers and sisters. Or he says they have studied, they have done so much, why I should do? I will take rest. There are two situations. Those situations we have to handle very nicely. Then financial position means if he is a rich or a poor, then accordingly we have to adjust. Suppose he is a poor, then we have to help him in all the ways, like books. Then is any need for the institute or college, or some students are very shy whenever there is a combined program and all have to give contribution, they will say, no, I am not interested. I have some work, I will not come. We should be very visible. We should say that, no, you should come and you don't pay any money. And we should ask them to pay, we should ask from our side. So that he should not feel very embarrassed because of financial position. And once you get a very good position, it will be a landmark in your life that you have helped someone. So that financial position is also very important. Then student activity, educational, cultural, games, sports and social. We have to keep watch on all activities of the student. That is educational, cultural, games. Again, it will come, so I will discuss it later again. Then home environment, business or service. Then decision authority. Who is the decision authority? Then family ambitions. So again, we will discuss all these points. Good teacher know how to bring out the best in the student. We should know how to bring out best in the students. So we should know all his background, all his things, where he is very good, and how to make that best into his job and become a very good citizen in the country or society. So mental level, we have already discussed so much things. That impact of class 12, satisfied, regret, careless, want to start a new enthusiasm. In class 12, what has happened with him? He is satisfied with his result, his regret of his result. He feels that he can do much more, but he is not able to. Careless. What has happened is happened. I am not bothered. Want to start a new with new enthusiasm. Somebody says, sir, don't see my last year result. I will show you this year. This is the new enthusiasm. Then analytical. Whether he is an analytical mind or he is a good at writing, good at physics or biology, understand the topic with right, with own words, or to mug with the subject. A student is able to write with his own sentences, own framework, or he is making a ratta, mugging to the subject book and writing as such. Come with some problem which may be related to subject. If he is coming with a problem related to subject, means he is an analytical mind, he is an application. So he can go up to a very good level. Serious to work. Does the work without failing? Does the work with reminder or careless? These are the measures you can check what he is doing. Then orientation by environment, student behavior with start and end of session and type of college activity. That we have to judge from how he was when college has started or classes has started, how he is at the end of the year, and what are his activities in academic and non-academic. Next, the teacher. The world you may be just a teacher, but to your student you are a hero. You are giving a water to a plant, it become a plant. From seed to plant. So your role is very important in the society, and for this you should have a feedback for the students. What are the criteria? What are the student is having good at his skills and what is poor at the skills? So you can improve from the feedback of the every students. It is not the feedback of the teacher, it is the feedback of the student. Then coming to student family background, position of parents, authoritative in family and social status. If parents are authoritative, you have to do like this, you have to do like this, then there will be no decision authority with the student, and the student will be always obedient only. He cannot do his own decision. then number of siblings that I have discussed, position also, financial position also I have discussed. Now, student activity. It is a very important part. First, educational. Where he is good in education, whether his handwriting is very good, he is able to write answer of theory question in copy very nicely. He is good in Viva. He has having exam here. His general knowledge is very good. His computer knowledge is very good. He is able to do very nice in mobile with new activities or in electronics. It is not possible that a student is zero at all these levels. He may be good at any one of these activities. We have to suggest him to do the job according. I want to give an example of my relative. His handwriting is excellent. If he write a letter on a plain paper, you cannot differentiate whether it is a handwritten or a typed. You imagine everywhere he sent his biodata handwritten, and he got the job because of his handwriting. Not in India, in US. He was in India. He sent a biodata by post with his own handwriting, and he got the job. If his handwriting is very good, means he does the job with very good perfection. All the things will be very aligned, very maintained. So we should give him a job. It's a symbol of good handwriting. A person can answer the theory question very nicely, but he is not good at Viva. Means he is very poor in all competitive exams. We have to ask him to give the Viva, improve for the oral presentation, then only he will be successful in the life. So those who are good only at theory question answering are poor at Viva, are not able to success in the exam. Those who are very good at Viva, they are analytical and they get success in competitive exam very easy. Then exam fear. So many students get exam fear and they cannot perform in the exam because of the fear. So that also we have to improve. And GK. Some student has very good GK. So we should promote him not to go with the subject. They should go with the competitive exams and they should select in the competitive like IAS, RS, or other administrative banking services. They will be good if it is a GK. If he is good at computer, mobile, or electronics, then we should ask him to go for coding, go for repair, maintenance, development of electronics and mobile, not to go with the subject. Subject is a basic part. You can get a link with subject and computer, means make a software which is related to your subject. Because you know the subject, so you can make a better software. Similarly, in mobile and electronics also, it is possible. If a student is good at cultural, what is that? Is good at orator, is good at debater, is good comparer, program comparer, is a good manager, is a good sole performer, is a group performer, is a group performer. All are different activities. A good orator cannot be a good debater. A good debater cannot be a good orator. A good comparer cannot be a good orator or debater. So all the three are different and you can have a different issues. But we should know, we should have a habit of oration and comparer to the students. That student should have a good orator and good comparer, so that whenever he go to the market, he communicate to the other people, he can communicate very nicely. Similarly, rest all are for managers. Yes, they say that he is a good manager. He can work with number of people. Then games and sports. Nature as team member and team leader. Reaction at wrong decision and defeat. And encouraging team members or opponent at the time of good performance. These are the symbols. What is the nature of the student? Okay? If it is a good team member, means he can perform singly very good. If he is a good team leader, then he can motivate all the team. Reaction at wrong decision and defeat. If your reaction is very violent with any wrong decision of umpire or at the time of your failure or defeat, means you do not have a sportsman spirit, you cannot see the failure, you have to improve on it. Encourage the team member or opponent at the time of good performance. Means you are everyday learner with a new good thing. This is the symbol of encouraging team members or opponent at the time of performance. Then social environment where he or she lives, friends, college friends, participation in college or social activities. This also shows your behavior, how you are and how you are doing. Okay. Now I am coming to next slide. Home environment, business, service, and mixed. There are three type of environment. The house have all business person. House may have all service oriented people or mixed culture. So there are chances that your house have all business environment. Parents will think that he should go for the service. He will not say that. Similarly, uh, if it is a service, he should have it another way. Same way in the mixed culture. So I hope I am in short of time. I will share the slide with the help of Pratik sir. Uh, the decision authority, your parents, your student, your friends, and your collective. So collective is better. Similarly, here the ambition is a parent's ambition or a student ambition. So all these points will similarly here what I want to be a player, but my parents want me to become a doctor. So they all are the things which we have to take in the consideration. Then what are the scope? We have to see only not in our branch, in other branch also. I summarize it. I end it. I have a lot of more to say. Anyway, thanks to all. Giving me time to distribute and all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Now the session is open for the question and answer. If any participant has a doubt, then they can ask the question to the sir.
Sir, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I am Dr. R.K. Bhavkar from Ekfai University, Himachal Pradesh. Sir, my question is this. Can we remove the stress from the teaching?
Be louder, sir.
Can we remove the stress from teaching?
Can we remove?
Stress.
Can we remove the stress from the teaching?
Yeah.
What do you want to remove?
Stress. Sir, the question is that can we remove the stress from the teaching?
We can remove the stress from the teaching. It is your orientation, how you teach the student. See, if your stream is engineering or pharmacy.
Yeah, engineering, basically science
Engineering.
student.
Uh, Suppose we are teaching anything in physics.
Yeah,
Can we go for the application first?
yeah. Basically,
That
whenever
we say that these are the applications first. Do you know about uh, the contact lens? Do you know about the specs lens? Do you know that how we can see in a small mirror a large thing in our car? How our car headlight is so small and focusing so intensely. So all these are the questions form of the application. Then he will answer something. Maybe some student will say right and some way wrong. You note down all the things on a blackboard. Then first take all the negative answers, means wrong answers, and prove them why they are negative. Then you come to the positive answer lastly, and then say something about the theory what you want to teach. That will not give any stress to the students. And it is a two-way teaching where you are giving a question, student is answering, then he knows that what is the fault in his thought process. So that will create no stress, and you can have a permanent impression of that subject in the student.
thank you, sir.
Any other question?
Any other question? So we are very much thankful, sir, and I love to hear as my teacher because I learn a lot of things from your side, sir. Sir has covered the many points, and sir, in a real sense, you are my hero because all the quality as the needed in the teacher I have seen in you. Sir has given us a very vast and brief about the teachers' roles related to creating friendly social environment, career guidance program, special guidance activity. It is highly needed that prevention of the violence, personal safety, addiction awareness, teacher in the eye of students. It is highly needed nowadays in the sense of dressing, punctuality in the class. Sir, you have covered all the point which is highly needed nowadays in a simple manner. We are very much thankful for giving your valuable time, sir. Now I am going to present a small token of love to you, sir.
Thank you to all participants for listening me. I have shared all the things which I have learned in my life.
Sir, kindly accept this certificate of appreciation.
Thank you, sir.
We are once again very much thankful to you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
I will share the slides. You can
Okay,
send to the
those participants need slide. Kindly contact me. I will collect the slide from the sir side.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now
Thank
the
you.
next session will start at the 1:30 p.m. With the same link. So, a request to all remain present at 1:30. Thank you very much.